Hello, everyone, and welcome to my podcast. Today, I want to talk about something that I feel is very, very important in the professional DJ wedding business, and that's basically Bluetooth technology. So, my question for today is it a good idea to use Bluetooth technology for a wedding ceremony? Now, we have a lot of companies out there that are developing all kinds of new products. And with these products, they are including Bluetooth technology. And they are trying to entice you with these features and get you to buy these products. Now, Bluetooth is great for at-home use, in my opinion. And one thing you don't have to worry about is if it craps out on you at home, no big deal. You didn't ruin anyone's special day. However, if it craps out on you at a wedding ceremony, the bride will hate you forever and you will never hear the end of it. Now let's look at this product here. This is the Electro Voice eVerse 8, and this speaker has become very, very popular with wedding DJs. And rightly so. It's a very good speaker. The price, $750. I feel that that's pretty expensive for an 8-inch speaker. However, it's loaded with features, and it's the features that they are trying to sell you on, and they're doing a very, very good job of that. One of the features that it has is, let me find it right here. Stream via Bluetooth in mono or stereo. Now, yes, it is Bluetooth capable. You can stream to this speaker using the Bluetooth technology, but my question to you is it a good idea to use Bluetooth technology for a wedding ceremony? Just because a speaker has Bluetooth, does that mean you should use it as your main protocol or your main system for a wedding ceremony? My answer is no. There's no way that I would ever use Bluetooth technology at a wedding ceremony. And you want to know why? It's because I have done more weddings than I can remember. And one thing I can tell you about a wedding ceremony is that it is very, very stressful. And the most stressful part of the wedding ceremony is when that bride is walking down the aisle. Now, you have to remember that this lady, she's been fantasizing about this moment her entire life since she was a little girl. When she walks down that aisle, she wants to make sure that her song that she selected is going to play from the time she starts walking till the time she gets up to the officiant. There is no room for error, in my opinion. Now, if you mess up in any kind of way, let's say she starts walking down that aisle and her song stops playing, it just cuts out. Do you realize what a nightmare situation has just occurred? I have read stories on the internet where brides were so angry that they tried to sue the DJ. Yeah, it's real. It happens. So once again, I ask you, just because the speaker has the technology, should you use Bluetooth at a wedding ceremony? Let's talk about Bluetooth. The first thing is it uses the 2.4 gigahertz frequency. Now, as we all know, or we all should know by now, that that's the frequency that everyone uses, all cell phones, all devices. So let me give you an example of how that 2.4 gigahertz frequency can be unreliable. For those of you DJs that have ever used microphones, wireless microphones with the 2.4 gigahertz frequency, how many of you have experienced this? You've gotten to the wedding ceremony, you've done a check of your microphones, you've walked around, everything is fine, and then later on, the wedding ceremony space fills up with people, maybe 100, 150 people. And you have to remember, all these people have cell phones. They all do. Some have more than one on them. And they're not turned off, they're just on silent mode or vibrate. So they're on. So they're using that frequency. They may be receiving calls, you just don't hear it. The more phones you have there, the more devices you have there, the more congested that frequency is going to become. So the people have shown up, the wedding ceremony has started, the officiant is speaking or whatever, and now you're noticing that you're getting dropouts. And you're like, what the heck? Where are these dropouts coming from? I didn't have them at first. Well, that was before you had 150 devices there that's using that 2.4 gigahertz. That's the same frequency that Bluetooth technology uses. And that issue that you ran into with those wireless microphones, you can also run into that with whatever Bluetooth technology that you're using on the speaker, your iPad or tablet or whatever. You're running into that same risk factor. So that's just one issue. Another issue is the range of Bluetooth. The range right now is approximately between 9 meters and 30 meters, give or take a few meters. So you may be there with your ceremony rig and your Bluetooth and walking around saying, look how cool I am, everyone. I'm walking around, I'm wireless, I'm transmitting with Bluetooth. And then it's time for that bride to walk down the aisle and you hit play. And guess what? Her song doesn't come on. Now what? Well, you have approximately 2 to 5 seconds to figure it out before the bride starts looking at you like, what the heck is going on? And in a very stressful situation like that, your brain doesn't really think very clearly. You really don't have as much time to troubleshoot the problem and fix it as you think. Now, some of you will say, well, it's no problem. I'll have a wire handy, readily available that if that happens, I'll just connect my device and connect it to the speaker, hit play, and then we're all good. Really? That might work and it might not work. You might connect that wire and you hit play and it still might not work. You might have to reboot the app or something. You still may need to do a troubleshooting step. But guess what? You don't have that kind of time at a wedding ceremony if something were to go wrong. So I say, why even take the risk? Is it worth it to you? Is it worth it to you to take a risk on ruining a bride's day that she's been fantasizing about her entire life? Because I promise you, if you mess up her song and she gets up to the officiant, she's not even going to be able to enjoy the rest of the ceremony. All she's going to be thinking about is, my God, why did I hire this incompetent DJ who couldn't even get my song played? The bride doesn't know what technology you used. She doesn't even care. All she knows is that you didn't deliver and she paid you good money to deliver. Well, then again, if you're using Bluetooth, maybe she didn't pay you good money, because any wedding DJ that has a lot of experience with ceremonies is not going to use Bluetooth technology. Why would they take that risk? You get one chance to deliver, one chance to do it right. If you hardwire your equipment, you don't have to worry. It's going to work 100% of the time. So why even take the risk? I'll never understand that. Now, if you're a newer DJ or you're newer to wedding ceremonies or you're new to the Bluetooth technology or you're new to everything that I'm talking about, okay, I understand. Go ahead and take that risk. I'll never take that risk, because when a bride hires me, she's hiring me with the knowledge of knowing that I'm going to deliver 100%. Nothing is going to fail at that wedding ceremony. And out of all the wedding ceremonies that I've ever done, they've all been hardwired and I've never, ever had an issue. So let's recap here. Here are the reasons why I will never, ever use Bluetooth technology for a wedding ceremony. Number one, the 2.4 gigahertz frequency. It's just unreliable. And the more devices that you have at an event, the more unreliable it becomes. Number two is the range. You're getting about 9 to 30 meters range, if that. So that means you need to stick close by the speaker. And if you're going to be close by the speaker anyway, why not just hardwire it? Why not just hardwire it and have the peace of mind knowing that you're not going to have an issue? Number three, there's no time to troubleshoot. If that signal craps out during the ceremony, you have no time to troubleshoot. At that time, that is when the DJ goes, oh my God, I know I screwed up. And you're going to be sweating profusely, wishing that you had taken the 5 seconds to connect a cable. But no, I guess for some DJs, connecting the cable is too much work. and they'd rather just take a chance on Bluetooth. I don't know. I don't get it. Number 4, it's a risk. It is not 100% reliable. And I don't care what you say. You can debate this with me forever. It's not 100% reliable. There are way too many factors that could go wrong, and the signal could crap out on you. And then lastly, we're talking wedding ceremonies, guys. Do you know how stressful they are? That is the most stressful part of being a DJ for a wedding, is the ceremony. And the most stressful part of the ceremony is the bride walking down the aisle. When you hit play on whatever device you choose to use, a tablet, an iPad, a phone, a laptop, a controller, whatever, when you hit play, you need that song to play 100% of the time. So why stress yourself out unnecessarily when all you have to do is connect a cable and now you have nothing to worry about? I don't know, you guys. That's going to do it for me. That's really all I wanted to talk about today. If you consider yourself a professional wedding DJ and a bride is paying you premium dollars to DJ her ceremony and reception, you need that ceremony to go off without a hitch every single time, 100% of the time. So the more you can reduce risk factors, the better your chances are of delivering what the bride is expecting. And that's going to do it for me today, people. If you like what you saw here today, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. And I'm almost at 3,000 subscribers. I can't believe it. I'm about 50 subscribers away from 50. So if you want to help a brother out and subscribe, maybe I can get to 3,000 by Christmas. That'll be a great Christmas present. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. It's your boy, DJ, Too Legit. Peace out, you guys.